Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network, we're doing a subscriber giveaway. We'll be doing a giveaway on the 1st and the 15th of every month for $50 for a random subscriber. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, comment on any video, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. And once you do it once, you're entered for life. And it's going to be on the 1st, 15th of every month. A random subscriber will be chosen to win $50. As you grow, that money will go up. So go ahead, subscribe, comment to enter. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. I know our fans I actually just thought about a topic as we started this. Our fans have been waiting for a week to see who wins the giveaway we did for doing over 500 episodes across the entire network. So all 5 of our podcasts that we have. Obviously, Coach Calvin and I do the NBA coverage. I do a WNBA coverage with Coach Diesel, NFL coverage by myself, Uncle Strip, and GoT615. Over 500 episodes. So we're going to announce the winner. I will contact the winner on Tuesday when this drops. But the winner of the giveaway for the 500 videos is, I'm sorry if I butcher your handle, Yorald, YORALDYT, Yorald YouTube. I will be reaching out to you to get your things. Congratulations for winning. Again, thank you to everybody. We are officially over 300 subs. We're like 310 at the time of recording this. So we're on the road to 500. That's the next goal, 500. And again, if you didn't win, don't worry. You still are entered into the subscriber giveaway, which is completely separate from this. For the subscriber giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe and comment on any video. Your handle gets put in an Excel sheet, and we randomly select a subscriber on the 1st and the 15th of every month. So if you didn't win this, you have automatically been entered into the subscriber giveaway. So you still have a chance at winning $50. We choose 2 a month. Also, a reminder, please make sure that you have a Gmail or some type of way for me to contact you, because if I get to your account, since I can't at you in anything, and sometimes it's people that haven't commented recently, please just make sure in your bio on YouTube you have an email or something so I can contact you. Because if I get to your account and there's no email or Instagram, there's no form of communications or no form of contact, I move on to the next person because I'm going to assume it is a bot. Okay, there's a lot of bot accounts. So to counteract that, we want to have people that we can actually contact and have conversation with as best to our abilities. So again, you still have a chance, and we appreciate everybody for subscribing. Love the comments, love the positive feedback. It's been an exciting time, and we appreciate all of the support very much. So we're on the road. 500 by December, we can get there.
For sure.
Dude, the thing at the beginning of the year, we had like 62 subs.
Damn.
Now we're at 320. Yeah.
Damn.
That's what we had at the beginning of the year. So just being consistent, dropping these GoT615. Now, obviously, the NBA coverage is, what is that, an 8? We finished the season finale was episode 54. So it was like 20-something episodes. Just being consistent in that. Obviously, the NFL coverage is 20-something weeks, 17 weeks regular season in the playoffs. So it's just, being consistent, dropping the stuff. And, it's been awesome. It's been a good time, and we're going up from here. So.
For sure.
100%. Oh, also, another quick announcement. We are excited to have people commenting and fans, and it seems like people that are actually watching consistently. Fan questions. If you guys want to throw a question for one of us to answer, just throw the comment. Because I check the comments every day. I check every day while we're small and we can be very personable. I check every day. So if you throw in a comment, I will save that. If you throw in a question, I will save that question and ask it on the pod if it's appropriate. Nothing crazy, please. But I mean, honestly, we'll do crazy ones. I don't care.
Yeah, there's
nothing,
not been an instance where we haven't said some crazy shit on here or done some or brought up a crazy story or somewhat that was just kind of just out of pocket or whatever the case.
Yeah, it's not like we got sponsorship, so it really don't matter. We'll go anywhere. But just,
But what we ain't doing is wishing harm on somebody.
Yeah, nothing crazy
How
like that,
how
right?
even though it doesn't matter how pissed off we get, ain't gonna get no damn questions like, oh, would you do this to this? No, you will be skipped over.
Now, I do like those. They're like, "Would you kick a baby for $10 million?"
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I will
Those
punch a
type of
child
ones is
across the
fun.
room.
Yeah, but that's like, but that's like dark humor though. That's like the
Yeah,
dark humor shit.
it's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not serious.
It's like, oh, who would you rather kill out of your family, your mother, your grandma? It's like, whoa, bro,
Yeah, like, yeah. Those are
bro.
like, what are we doing?
It's
What are
like,
we doing?
bro, I need you to call a hotline, my brother. I need you to call a hotline.
Yeah. So we'll fan questions. Just submit those, and also for the new people watching or listening or new to the channel, if you comment and subscribe, if you comment on things, and I will heart every comment when I see it. That's how you know you've been entered. So if you got a heart on your comment, then that means I saw it and I put you in to the giveaway. So don't fret. Obviously, I can't reply to everybody, but I will acknowledge and things like that. So again, we appreciate it. And I'm excited to see if we get some fan questions. Go ahead and leave some questions or comments, questions in the comments, and we'll get to those. That'd be really fun. Calvin, one thing I want to talk about topic wise, so we're getting a decent little following, and out of 300 something, well, the data's new because we just got a lot of new subscribers this past week. But when we had 260 subs, almost half of them were reoccurring viewers. So then we got a pretty high retention of people watching consistently. So my question is, we need to come up with a name for our followers. So like Beyonce and like Beyonce fans or the Beehive, you got the Swifties. Andrew Schultz, his following for Brilliant Idiots or Flagrant's Asshole Army. Like the name, we need a name for our followers, bro. I need you to help me spitball some ideas because I've been thinking for like a week and I can't think of anything cool but funny. It's gotta be cool, but it's also gotta kind of be funny. I don't know,
I don't know. Well, which ones have you thought about?
bro. I literally
The guards.
I actually got the guards. That guards doesn't sound too bad. I don't know. I was thinking,
It has to go with Guardians. Like what will go with that? Like it can't be
that
something that
then I was thinking something if it's like Guardians and Guardians it gives off like military energy. So I'm thinking maybe like a military type of group. So like
platoons,
I was gonna say yeah, like something like that, but cool, like platoons or
the plats.
the ranger, like like there's a like group of military, whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that, if we're gonna go based off like the Guard 615. Or
SEAL team. X
or
team.
it
X
could be a
Factor.
name. It could be a name for the network as a whole too. But the network is Ivy Talks Podcast Network, so it's like I don't know what kind of naming you could roll off of that, if any, to be honest. But
I don't know. That's actually a good question. Let me think about that.
if we can't think of anything by next week, maybe I'll on the next pod I'll ask the fans to come up with a name and then just pick from what they send in, and like I'll make a clip out of it. Maybe even do a giveaway for it.
Free money.
Hey, we gotta get back to the fans, bro. We gotta
Free.
get back to the fans. I'm telling you right now, especially all the fans listening, once we get monetized and we start making money and we start growing and making serious money, the amount of money we're going to be giving back to our fans is
Yeah.
going to be like it's going to be crazy. Like,
We might fuck around and buy one of your like protein powder and be like, hey, whoever will get in this, free protein powder.
oh, dude,
Or so something like that. Maybe I need to start a business or something. Maybe I need to start my own shirt company.
yeah, you can. I can actually hook you up with a shirt manufacturer.
How does that work though? Because like I've been meaning to ask Phil about his, because like I know it's different. Because like I got two of his shirts and a jacket.
Yeah,
The material of it, bro, is just nice. But I know
bro, I
like
got a beanie. I got a beanie, and I love it. It's so
really,
comfortable. I want to get a black one because mine's gray. But yeah, he's got his stuff's good quality.
yeah, I'm gonna have
I don't know if I think he hand makes his. Like I think he has
a press.
a press. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he might do that. So there's basically two ways to go about it. You can do it like that. So like oh my gosh, I think it's like Michael's. There's some stores out here where you can go. It's like a craft store. You can go there and like there's a Michael's out here. They have just a basket of just plain colored t-shirts, and you can buy them, and you can buy them like dirt cheap, like $2 a shirt. And if you get a press or if you get an embroidery machine, you can make your own logo, get it pressed, whatever, and you can sell them $10 a pop kind of thing, or $20 a pop. However, shirts might be more than $2, but I'm saying like you get them for pretty affordable and sell it, or you can drop ship it, which is when you have a website. So like the merch we have for the pod and the merch I have like for Ivy Talks Podcast Network or Ivy Productions LLC, it's drop ship. So what that means is I don't have any inventory here. I don't ship it. What I do is I go online and there's a website where I make the shirt. I put the logo on there. I put whatever. I design it, and then I put on my website. I price it out, this, that, and the third. So when you order from the website, the manufacturer makes the t-shirts with the design I made for it, and then it gets shipped to the customer. So if you want to drop ship, I can hook you up with the manufacturer I use for my t-shirts. And like making the design stuff is pretty user friendly. It's a pretty good interface if you want to do that.
I know if you do that shit out of your house though, you get more of a profit, don't you? That
Yeah,
just
generally yeah, the profit's higher. And the way I do it too is I don't tax on the shirts. Like if I actually let me look real quick, because like for my supplements, people think I'm making, like when I sell a supplement thing, that I make all this money. Dude, I might make $5 because I personally I don't want to tax. So like protein powder, it's getting crazy expensive, right? So when I sell a protein powder, I make like $6 on it. Um, and so the reason why I don't tax on it is because I want my stuff to be a high quality, affordable product, right? I'm all about affordability and high quality. So I want to be like pound for pound, the best protein you can get at that price point. Same with creatine. All of my stuff, I don't make like a lot of money on type shit. Oh my God, I forgot the name of my website. Okay, here we go. So we go to finalformsubs.com, finalformsubs.com, sponsored, sponsored the pod. And if we go to merch, let's go to a t-shirt. Dang, I got hella shit on here. Okay. So for example, we got this is a basic Ivy Fitness t-shirt for, the Ivy Fitness personal training business brand, whatever. It's the shirt's $14. 14.25. The shirt cost me like 10. I'm only making $4 on the shirt. So the profit's not as much, but I don't have to handle the inventory. So you got to there's pros and cons, because if you handle the shirts, you got to go out and buy all the shirts up front. Then you got the shirts at the house. Then when somebody orders it, you got to press it. Obviously, you can pre-press them, so make a lot. And then once you do that, you got to ship them out yourself. I don't have to worry about any inventory, and I don't pay my manufacturer until somebody orders the shirt. So like right now, if somebody orders the shirt, it automatically takes the $10 out of my account, and then they send it out. You know what I'm saying? So there's pros and cons. I don't have as much profit, but I don't have to have like hundreds of shirts in different sizes in my apartment type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can talk business though, if you want to drop ship. But yeah, definitely talk to Phil on his. I don't think his is drop ship. I'm pretty sure he's shipping them out like himself.
think he does too. Because at
Yeah,
one point when I got this stuff, I mean, he lives here in Tennessee, so I was like, bro, I'll just meet you at your house or something like that.
yeah,
And I picked it up from him. So, but yeah, yeah. So,
big business though, big business. I forgot what we was originally talking about.
shirts. Because I said I've been thinking about starting my own business. That's how we got.
Oh, speaking of own business, I don't know if I've ever like publicly came out yet, but your boy's basically a private jeweler, bro.
How are you a private jeweler?
Did I send you the videos? So, dude,
Uh-uh.
I started another business. Okay. So I'm getting into the moissanite industry because so are you familiar with moissanite? I'm sure you've seen it on like
I
Instagram
mean,
and
I
it's
just know it just passes the diamond test.
so moissanite's not a fake diamond, right? So there's like a stigma. Moissanite's not a fake diamond. Moissanite is moissanite. It's its own stone, right? And what's cool about moissanite is it looks just like a diamond. It passed the diamond tester test because if diamond is a 10 on the hardness scale, moissanite's like a 9.5. So it's like not as hard, but like with a test, the difference in hardness is so small, it will pass a diamond tester test. It can't tell the difference. The other cool thing is it shines brighter. Like in light, it shines brighter than diamond, and it is like a fraction of the cost. And so I'm really getting into moissanite jewelry one because I personally want to. I'm getting on the moissanite wave because I like high quality and affordability. Moissanite is basically just as hard in terms of hardest test. The looks of it is just as beautiful. The color cut clarity, your 3Cs. So how much it weighs is the your carat, then your color, which is D colors your high one, and then your cut is BVS one, which is rappers diamonds BVS, and then you have flawless or like excellent. So you got like you can get high quality moissanite for like a fourth, sometimes like a fifth of the price. And so what I did is I called in a favor from one of my friends that owed me, and I was like, we'll make it even if you get me a moissanite tennis necklace, right? So just like the little necklace with the stones. So he got me one, and now I'm trying to sell that on. I'm selling that on Facebook Marketplace, on Instagram, kind of just like small. I'm not making a website. It's just kind of like one on one, whatever. And so once I sell that one, which I have like 8 people trying to get it right now, so I'm all in all negotiations right now. Once I sell that, I'll use that money to buy more pieces and then grow as and scale as I go from there. And I got a Cuban. And then what's crazy is I've been like researching like what. So I got a 20-inch moissanite tennis necklace, right? It's 48 carats. It's got 96 stones. Each stone's half a carat. So it's got 48 carats, right? It's 48 times 2 to 90 at 96. That's how many stones there are in a 20-inch moissanite. It is sterling silver base with a 14 karat white gold plated. Okay. So we're talking high quality. Right. And you can wear it in water. It doesn't like turn green, this, that, and the third. And it comes with a GRA certification, which is basically certifies that this is legit moissanite. It has a serial number. If you go to the website, you can register it, and it'll show you the serial number. So it's like legit, bro. That necklace. Hold up, I got my numbers here. For 20 inch, that necklace for market value is $540.
Jesus Christ.
Now, if it was diamond, it'd easily be two, maybe 1.5 times that. Two to three times that price with 48 karat diamond tennis necklace. So I got a Cuban link coming in. Market value $3,250 is the market value of it because it's a 22 millimeter Cuban link. I don't remember what the carat is on it, but it's like 60 carat VBS one gold plate, 14K white gold plated sterling silver. Like, dude, I'm gonna send you a picture as soon as it get in. Oh, I can't wait. And then what I'm doing is I'm trying to like be fancy. So I buy a box to put the necklace. So I don't just like, I'm trying to make it like legit luxury brand. It's called Halo by Lorenza. If you guys listening, go Instagram Halo by Lorenza. That's my Instagram I made for it. And you'll see the tennis chain I have on there. It's beautiful, bro. Like part of me doesn't want to sell it and just keep it as mine. But like, nah, I got to sell this. Huh? Here, let me see. All right, so hold on. I don't know how well this is gonna show up. Yeah, this doesn't show up well with screen. I'll send you these though, but hold up. So that's the GRA certificate. Damn, it won't. Let's see if this video plays. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at that bad boy.
This dude.
So and I'm not trying to have like I'm not trying to like scale to like have a website and sell hundreds of them. I just want to be like a private like
Why
one,
not?
huh?
Why not?
Because it's too much. Like this is kind of something I just want to have like on the side to where like I would almost be fine with just doing it one at a time, right? Because like once somebody buys a 20, let's say the 20-inch tennis necklace, they're probably not gonna buy another one. Or if they do, it might be a gift. But once they buy from me, it's like, hey, I want to. So I'm right now. All I have is that I got Cuban. So I want to get. So hey, if you need a Cuban link, if you need stud earrings, hoop earrings, if you need a bracelet to match, like just hit me up. Because once I sell one, I want to give people my number. But yo, hit me up if you're looking for something. I can see if it's something I have already, or if something I can find on the market to sell for them. So then it's like a personable, like private jeweler,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. Then that's just easy. Because then somebody like, hey, I want an 18-inch for my wife. It's like, okay, bet you 300. I can have it in. I either have one in stock or I can get one in, whenever, or I'll let you know when it comes in. I'll order it right now, type shit. The problem is they're handmade, so they take a while to come in because they're handmade, like to order. Sometimes, but yeah,
How long does it take to order in then? Like 2 weeks?
2 to 3.
Damn.
Because one, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because
you gotta get a deposit down from somebody if you start doing that.
that's why I'm trying to slowly buy pieces, but like as I go, because I have three coming in. No, I have three tennis chains coming in, and I have a Cuban coming in, and then I think my best seller is probably gonna be a 20 or 22-inch because 20-inch is like it's not a choker. Like 18-inch is like a choker. It's like right here. 20
Mhm.
is like right here. 22 it's like it right in between something that hangs kind of low and like it's high. I think 22 is like the perfect length. I have by next week I'll have three 20-inches, an 18-inch, and a 20-inch Cuban link, 20-inch, 22 millimeter Cuban link. So then from there, before I get into like the earrings and the bracelets, I want to like let me just sell a couple tennis chains and maybe try to push this Cuban first. Then once I sell those, I'm like, okay, now let me get a bracelet. So if somebody gets a necklace, a week later, I can be, hey, yo, I just got a bracelet in that matches. You down for break? And I want to get different colors. Right now, I just have the white gold plated, sterling silver. I want to get gold, 14 karat gold, and then 14 karat rose gold. So not only will I have white gold, I'll have three different colors in 18, 20, 22, 24. So like I gotta it's gonna take time to get to all that amount of just necklaces. And
Mhm.
then I was just unfortunately it's just gonna be in my apartment. So I hope I don't get robbed. It'd be so
Nah,
much I'd
nah.
be hurt.
First thing, somebody gonna fuck around and try to do that, and you gonna whip out that samurai sword,
Oh yeah. You're losing a hand. 100%.
bro.
Hands gone.
Yeah, fuck the gun, bro. We just slicing your ass up.
Hey, I mean, at neutral locations too.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's been like my newest venture, and it's been interesting. I'll say that. I didn't realize how tough it is to negotiate with people on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, it is. What
It's
they
crazy,
say like is it do they say like an unrealistic price and you're just like, all right.
bro. The first dude tried to undercut me by 60%. I was like, bro, get out of here. And then some people will reach an agreement, and I'm like, all right, let's meet at a neutral location. What side of town you live on? Because obviously it's by location. And then
Hmm.
they'll ghost me for a week. And then like a week and a half later, they're like, is this still available? And I'm like,
No.
well, I'll let you know because I'm talking to 7 other people now. But it's like that with like 7 people where I'm getting like no replies for 3 or 4 days. Like there was a dude that ghosted me Thursday. It was it was either Wednesday or Thursday last week. We came to an agreement. I was like, bet. He was like, I'm free at this time. I was like, cool. Like we basically like virtually kind of shook on it. And I was just literally just trying to find a place to meet up. No reply. I was like, all right, bro. And then I'll ship them too. That's the thing. Like, you don't got to be in San Antonio. That's what the Instagram's for. Like, I'll just go to UPS or USPS and I'll put it in a box and ship it. That's cool too. Like, however I can get it to you, I'll get it to you. I'll take the L and I'll pay for the shipping. I'll take the L on the shipping.
Damn, bro. But how you know you're gonna get the payment though? Like
No,
how
well, for that, they gotta pay me first. Once I get the payment, I'll ship it.
yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
or we can do like pay me half, and then when you get it, you can pay me the other half. That's fine.
I still don't trust that, bro.
Well, as long if I get half, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to jip nobody. Like I'll ship it out. I ain't got that's no problem because I'm trying to have a customer for life once I sell one to you.
Yeah.
Then I want somebody to hit me up. Hey, see if you can find me a gold rope chain. I just want a 14 karat gold rope chain, solid gold. I was like, okay, bet. Let me see what I can find. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if
Mhm.
I don't have stuff, I want people to come to me and be like, hey, I'm looking for this or looking for that. It's okay. Let me see if I can find something. And if I can't, then I'll just be like, I can't find nothing for you for a good price, but I found this on Amazon if you just want to get on Amazon.
Yeah, for real.
Because the stuff I sell is cheaper than Amazon. Because that's what I looked on Amazon to see what they were going for. And I'm like, well, let me just try to undercut Amazon because it's the same shit. Like, here, I got receipts, bro. I did research for like 2 months before I started this. At like what's what. Um,
Hans always getting himself into something new.
I know. But
Just all
this would be a cool. Okay, so what did I say? 5 millimeter for the tennis chain, 20 inch. This is on Amazon. The God damn it.
damn, bro. That shit bright as hell.
Okay, maybe I should. Oh yeah, I just got to turn it down. Let's turn on the brightness. So look, this is what I'm selling.
Uh-huh.
5 millimeter, 20 inch, 520. I'm selling mine for 300.
Damn.
And so it's like, and it's the exact. And not only that, I don't know if this comes with the GRA certification. Mine comes with the certificate of authenticity. And you can see the registered serial number. You can look it up, and it shows you your necklace on there. Same thing. Your boy out here, dog.
Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
I wonder if
Yeah.
that picture shows up better then. Oh yeah, that shows up better. But anyway, I'll send you these so you can see the videos and stuff too. But what have you been into? So I just went on this wild tangent of. It's just because I didn't. I remember. I don't think I ever talked about this.
Shit, nothing. Just another
How's your
day.
How's your situation going?
My situation is situating.
Your shit been situated for a hot minute.
Should I just fucking tell these folks, bro?
Hey, it's on you. I don't want you to get in trouble. I just don't want you to get
Actually,
in
you know
trouble.
what? Actually, you know what? I look at the notes and everything. I'll tell you. I'll tell you because I saw one of the topics.
Which one?
What is your goal for this year?
All right, let you want to just
He said,
get
just
into it?
let, you know, let's just start it off with that.
Yeah, let's go
No, no,
there.
you go first. You go first. 'Cause I might go on a tangent. So I just want to have a
All
little
right.
bit of breather room.
Um,
Or we can
so
start. Or is that one of the questions, or is that one of like part three of the questions that you got?
no, it's just one of the questions. I only had two questions. So we can just do one of the questions.
What do you mean? What's this one? What's your freedom number?
Do you want to start there?
Yeah, that's what I thought we were going to start with.
All right, then yeah, let's start there.
Explain that, please.
So your freedom number is what's the amount of money that you need to have to not work again, basically to retire. Like, what's that number for you? Because everybody's number is different. Like, if you have 1 million in the bank and you make 6% on that a year, you're living off of 60K, right? Some people that's not a big enough number, so you need no more than a mil. Maybe if it's 2 mil at 6%, that's 120. At 120K, living off your interest, for some people, they'll retire and just live off that interest the rest of their life. What's your freedom number for you to not work again?
So you're saying like if there was interest on like whatever I put it have in the bank and everything, I would just live
Yeah,
off
so
of.
like what's the number you'd have invested? You know what? How about this? What's the number that you'd have to make in interest on your investment to retire? So what's the salary per year that your investments get brings you for you to have to retire?
Bro, I think for me, dude, like it would probably be like at the top 150, at the low end like 120, 100, something like that.
That's not a bad number.
Cause and I'm gonna just go on not a tangent, but just explain it a little bit. Bro, I don't need that much stuff. Like I really
Yeah. And you
and
can
like,
you can live pretty you could live really well at 150 a
oh
year.
yeah,
And that's
oh
not
yeah,
working. That's not
yeah,
working 150 a
yeah.
year.
And that's not even like the other shit that I got going on too, you know. If I am set up that in that way, you know, just on
Yeah.
stocks and all that stuff, dividends. But yeah, dude, like 120, 150, like bro, I'm cooling. Like yeah, I'll have like my little cars and everything, but I'm not gonna be splurging. Like, yeah, I'll take my little trips and everything, but I'm not gonna have designer and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I have
I
my
think
my little everyday car, and then I have my little toy on the weekend. That's probably the only expensive thing that I'll do.
yeah.
And I'll probably golfing a lot more.
Oh, 100%.
So yeah,
Um,
that's really the only biggest thing with me.
I think for me, well, what does it say? Yeah, I think for me, my number's a little bit higher. I think for me, it's 250,000, a quarter mil a year. Um, and the reason why it's so low or it's a little higher is because by not work again, I assume it means like not working like a 9 to 5 or not working like a job. But if I started making that money, I wouldn't work traditionally per se, but I would take part of that 250,000 and put it towards other things. Like I'd put that towards the podcast.
Yeah.
So at 250,000 a year, I would want to have some type of thing where we travel X amount of times a year, and I pay for it out of that 250. Like I cover you, Mark, Mitch. We go on a guys trip, and it's like a podcast tour, but maybe it's just like 4 times a year. Like no, we still do this virtually, and then
Mm.
4 times a year we do a podcast tour. We hit 4 cities, one in the spring, one in the summer, one in the fall, one in the winter, kind of thing. Um, and in turn, that will start to generate money from the YouTube, and I'll be bringing that in. You see what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I think might be 250, and then I still have, like you said, I'd live way under my means. Put a lot of that towards the pod, you know, and I'd probably put money into advertising, like pushing it out because right now everything's straight organic, just posting shorts, this, that, and the third. I believe I saw our data. 80% of our new subs came from YouTube Shorts, so the clips are working. Um,
Okay.
and then also putting money, having money to put aside for saving to grow the portfolio. So it's more. It goes. It's more than 250K every year. It itself is growing. So yeah, quarter mil a year for sure.
Okay. Okay.
All right, now let's get into this
It's
juicy one.
it's understandable that you want a little bit more because it's going to another cause. So yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Um. Now I want you to start this one. All right. What's your goals by the end of the year?
All right. Well, I got several. I got several goals. Should I start off with my first one, Finis?
Yeah, go ahead. Just again, I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want you to feel like you're being pressured.
At this point, bro, I don't give a fuck.
All right,
All
all
right.
right. Go ahead. Let it
One of
out.
my one of, it's funny though because he actually witnessed a little bit of this when I was down in San Antonio.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I
Me too.
literally
It was about to crash out.
bro, like I was like so close to just like losing my shit over the
Yeah.
phone, bro. And I looked at phone, I said, I ain't supposed to be dealing with this shit. I'm on vacation. All right, my number one goal. Well, I only got a few, but this is a big one. Find a new fucking job. Cause this, cause this job that I'm working at right now ain't it, bro. It ain't it. I've been there for 5 years. It feels like corporate slavery, bro. I feel like my hands are shackled. I can't get out, but in due time, my ass will be out. Oh, and finest, should we go into? Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say nothing until I actually put the paperwork in and everything, and I'm done. I want to have, you know what? In these notes, I'm gonna put it in there. You don't know. You don't know the day that it comes in and everything.
I'm
That
gonna see it in the notes like, oh
you
shit.
gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see my note. It's gonna say 2 week rant, 2 week notice. Right? You can be like, ah, shit. We gonna go through the little intro and everything. He'll be like, all right, Calvin, go ahead. Hey, you got the
Go
floor.
ahead. Yeah.
You got the floor. Nah, but find a new fucking job. Yeah, I want my I want my own little segment when this happened, Finest. I
Hey,
want
I
my
got
own little segment. Uh yeah, that's I'm just gonna give you the T right then. That's one of my biggest things. Um, but here in a month, the latest in a month, hopefully y'all get that segment. Pay-per-view, you might have to pay a little bit extra.
you. You put it behind the paywall. Patreon.
$2 entry. uh nah, serious note, like get a new job, man. It's just time to go. And you know the crazy thing about it too, Finest, this is another thing. Why in this day and age do people think that like people are like the old days where they stay at a job for 20 something years? Like that's just not how the industry is now. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Like I just don't understand that. I don't know, man. I mean, like if you're a job hopper, you got a new job every year, then yeah, I can see the reason why, but you stayed at somewhere for like 3 to 5 years and you want to bounce and go do something else, like don't shun somebody over it. It's like it's their life.
Especially if you the goal is to level up. Like stay somewhere, and then once you get an opportunity that pays more at a higher position, you're supposed to go take it.
But that's my thing though, dude. It's like with some companies, it's like, how do you get mad because somebody goes for another opportunity, but that person or he or she probably asks like, hey, I want to interview for this position, or if this position comes up, I want to interview for it because I think I have the capabilities of it. But then when somebody leaves for another company for a similar role or something they want to do, they get kind of shunned, kind of.
Yeah.
It's it's like I asked you internally if there's something open, can we do it? And obviously I know there's a timeline and everything. Stuff has to happen for it to come up. But
Right.
now if you've been sitting there for 2 years and nothing's happened, then yeah, like I feel like more the merrier. Like go out there and see. But you interview for something and you don't get it and you go to another company that's a similar position, like don't get mad at that person. It's like they came in second, they betted on themselves and they chose a different opportunity. Like that's just how life is.
Especially if they're a high producer. Like if like,
Hold up, bro. You skipping.
like I can say different, but
Hold on. You skip
you
for
hear
a
me?
little bit. I can.
Sorry, we had technical difficulties there. But I was saying that I can understand somebody that's listening that might be like, well, what if they're like a bottom tier worker, they don't produce. We're talking about people that are putting up numbers, that are high achievers, that are high productivity employees. I'm speaking kind of, similar to what you're going through. Like,
Yeah.
not to put too much out there, but you're hitting your contest, you're hitting these numbers, you're doing crazy numbers. And it's like after a certain amount of time, your growth is being stagnant because you're not seeing these opportunities. So it's different when you're a high productivity uh employee. I just want to make sure that people are understanding we're talking about high productivity, like your top 5 people, like your top guys consistently month after month, year after year. That's the type of employees we're talking about for sure. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's frustrating. I was watching a pod where this person is, I forget exactly what they did, but they were like high level achievers in like corporate America. They moved the rate. They're like CEO of some like crazy Fortune 500 company or whatever. And she was saying that the way, like kind of what you're saying, that staying at one place for 20 years isn't the model anymore if you want to keep leveling up. She was saying she knew when it was time to find a new job when she felt like she couldn't grow anymore at that company. So that could be maybe you reach to a position where you can't go any higher because of other people are getting those positions, or there's 90 openings, but let's say that next level's open a different job, you go to that job. Once she felt like she couldn't grow anymore or learn anymore at that company, then she would go to another company with bigger or better opportunities, which is like, I don't want to compare what I do to your corporate world because it's different levels. But at Shoe Palace, when people say that they're leaving, they think I'm going to be mad at them. I'm an assistant manager. They're scared to tell us almost because they're like, oh, I'm leaving for another job. And I'm like, no, that's good, right? Are they paying you more? They're like, yeah. You getting better hours? Yeah. I was like, yes. Like,
That's
go
what
do it.
that's what I'm here for. That's what I want to hear.
Right. Like, like when we're at work and something, most of the people I work with, I'm friends with outside of work, right? So I think they get it. They think I'm going to take it personally. No, this is a job. You're here to pay bills, to live, to put food on the table. If another job is paying you more and is going to give you the hours you need to pay those bills, go for it. I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I I don't want Shoe Palace. If anybody from Shoe Palace sees this, because apparently, oh my god, I have to take something off air. First of all,
Okay.
but they have seen a couple episodes. HR at Shoe Palace. Not anything of like me, but I'll tell you later off air. I don't want to whatever. But I don't want anybody from Shoe Palace to take us the wrong way. But a lot of the people we hire are high schoolers or young, like college age people. Not all of them are in college, but a lot of we like at my location. I want to say everybody but 2 people are either in college or high school. And for that, it's a stepping stone job. You're doing this job while you're in college to pay your bills, pay your apartment, your room and board, to pay for bills. And then once you graduate, you're going to retire from Shoe Palace and you're going to go get a job in your career. It's a stepping stone job, is what I call it. It's a job that you're doing right now for the time being to get you through. So when you get to the point where you're ready to get into your career or get into the industry you want to get in, then you're going off to that. That's what I like. That I'm only at Shoe Palace until I graduate. Once I graduate, I'm going to try to get a job in my career as a professor, a lecturer, postdoc, whatever it is. This is just a job for right now at this moment in time is a stepping stone job. Now, some people, again, no offense to anybody that wants to be in shoe retail, that's more power to you. But those are people that are trying to move up to store manager, district manager, those things. I'm not trying to move up any higher. I've been offered store manager position multiple times. I don't want to be a store manager. This is not my career. AM is as high as I can manage with all this other stuff I got going on between the gym, being a lab instructor, trying to get my PhD. I do not want to go any higher than AM. And then once I graduate and I get it, I'm not leaving until I get a job secured. So even if I graduate, I'll stay until I get a job secured. But once I get a job secured in my industry, in my career, I'm out. So yeah, the 20-year thing. Unless you're in the job you wanted or the industry you wanted, that's different. But even then, nobody wants to stay at the bottom forever. You want to eventually, you want to keep moving up. Most people. I'm sure some people are content with being where they're at. They're getting paid well. The work's not too much. It's a, what do they call it, a cush job? Cool, more power to you. But you and I are high achievers. We want it the top. We're competitive. We're competitive.
Yeah, and I ain't getting that, so I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Sorry, folks. Let me say, second one. Damn, that was a long ass first goal for the end of the year. Um, Another one, just save more money, man.
Yeah.
Save more money. Um, I guess another goal, I guess, is like I've been wanting to go to Costa Rica so bad, so we're gonna see how much money I can save up to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You want to try to go that before the end of the year?
yeah. Um, what's another good one, man?
So you got Costa
That's
Rica's
really
up
it.
like
That's
a
really it,
first
to
one.
be honest. Like I don't really
Yeah.
have any big like debt or anything. Um, I mean, I got school loans and like my car payment, but I mean that's the only thing. Uh,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. I think that's the only thing. Those are only really big three things, man. Who knows? Maybe once I get those, I'll say this: once I get a new job and everything, I think I'll have a better because that's an overarching goal. Like I think that's like once you have that goal, it's just like all right, you might have a little bit extra ones, but they ain't nothing too big, you know. So
Yeah.
so yeah, that's with me, man. Just a good job. I don't care if it's on site 5 days a week, remote, hybrid, whatever the case is. I mean, I'll drive. Like I don't, I'm not shy to driving. Uh,
Yeah.
you know what? Want a little bit pay increase? You know what I'm saying? And just like just upward mobility if it does present itself. But you can get an interview and say that and everything, and then oh yeah, we'll give you upward mobility, and then you get in there, and then you work for 2 years. You're like, ah, like that lady said, oh, I reached my ceiling. Time to go somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so yeah.
Yeah. For me, financially, I want to have all my debt paid off by December, which I am on track to doing. All my debt paid off by December. I got one credit card left. It's a high interest because it's the first credit card I got. It's like 30% interest, bro. It's crazy.
Damn.
It's crazy.
What are
But
you? Is it Citibank or something?
it's Discover. But I got it back. Like it was the first one I got forever ago. So like I didn't have a lot of credit to get a low interest rate on it. Um, but last time I looked, it was like 29%. Actually, it might be lower now. I'm not 100% sure, but the last time I checked was like 29%. But I should have that paid off by the end of the year. That's financial. In the gym wise, I'm testing for 225. So my goal is 30 reps. Last year I did 26. 30 reps at 225, 600-pound squat, 600-pound deadlift is the goal by the end of the year. Um, Personally, I guess academically, I want to have my paper submitted by the end of the year so I can start working on my dissertation to graduate by the spring or next fall. So hopefully within a year ish. Um, and then 500 subs by December. It's a huge goal I'm trying to push. Keep posting clips. Personally, I don't know if I have any like goals I'm really yearning for personally by the end of the year. That's a good one. I mean, I guess the fitness one's personally, but yeah, I don't think I have any like personal, like just social life goals. No, just I guess keep my mental health where it's at right now is fantastic. I'm like low stress. Well, for my tolerance or my capacity is low stress. My lifestyle is pretty high stress between three jobs, trying to pay off, living off. I live off of 40% of what I make. I 60% of what I make is going towards debt and savings. So, there's sometimes where I gotta move some shit around because that bank account ain't got enough for no groceries. But like no, like I guess my stress management, keeping my stress management high because dude, I get me time. I got I schedule everything. So my me time when I get on the game, I got time to relax. I'm working hard. I'm doing school. I'm progressing every day. So as long as I have the gym, which is where I relieve a lot of stress, and as long as I can get on the game, Marvel Rivals, go to the Finest Gaming on YouTube if you guys want to watch me stream Marvel Rivals. Um, dude, I'm good. Everything's good, bro. Everything's good.
I say that same thing mentally. Like I'm in a good space, but it's just I just hate my damn job. Like,
That
you know how
again.
some people, this is the thing that I say about me is like, you know how some people like they hate their job so much they be doing extra shit outside of work, like just
Oh yeah, it
in
starts
and
affecting them outside
doing,
of work.
yeah, doing drugs and shit and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, that first thing. I don't even like to drink. Like, you're not gonna see me out at a bar or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I have like alcohol in my house and everything, but bro, like I have not opened that shit up, and it's been sitting in there since like January.
yeah. Like once you leave, you can compartmentalization. Like you're able to compartmentalize and be like, okay, I'm at home. Work is for tomorrow when I get there, kind
Oh
of thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like I'm not the type of dude like how some people like they hit the weekends, they outside just drinking and stuff. Like no, like what I do throughout the week is the same stuff that I do on the weekend. Like play video games, go to the gym, hooping,
yeah,
hanging out, or I'm hanging out doing something. So
yeah,
that's one thing I can say is it's like I don't let work affect work does affect me a little bit, but it's not to where it's like that drastic measure is like,
yeah.
oh, this motherfucker going out drinking his life away. It's like,
Drowning in sorrows.
yeah, bro. It's like first thing, like I don't even got money to blow like that. Like $300 down in Nashville every weekend, brother. Yeah, right.
Can't
You
do
will
it.
not see me like that.
Mm-mm.
And plus, bro, it's the price you pay too. Because hangovers, they ain't no 1 day effect now. We get into 30-year-old range, bro. Like that shit is a 2 day, 3 day event. So if you drink that Saturday, you still got Sunday to fully recover. You got to take your ass to work on Monday. You probably not even 50% at that point. You may be 45 or 40. Then you get to Tuesday. I mean, shit, if you ain't at 50% by then, you just buy a car quiz for the rest of the damn week. Like, just call it. Like,
That's that's why I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna just stick to my cigars. I'm good.
that's, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, like,
Oh,
what
and then
you
I
do
guess,
this weekend? What you do this weekend? Oh, I went out on Broadway and drink. Motherfucker, I can tell.
bro, when I get a chance, I gotta show you my cigar. I have a box that I'm like saving up cigars. It's crazy. I might have like 50 something cigars now.
Why you keep on going to the damn cigar shop buying more cigars when you got a whole plethora of them at your crib?
Dude,
Why
so
you need mystery too as well?
here's why. So they got the mystery pack, right? So it's five cigars for $25, right?
Huh.
So it's basically $5 cigar, and then most of the cigars in there are over $5 if you were to get them individually. So what I do is if I go to cigar place, I get the mystery bag, I smoke one or two there. The rest I take home, put in my box. The reason why I'm stacking up my box is because if I go somewhere like let's say I go to a party or I go to hang out, which I rarely do. Most time I will just smoke a cigar on my patio if I don't go out. But if I ever in a situation where I can smoke a cigar, but it's not at a cigar lounge, I always have cigars available to have. You see what I'm saying? So I don't like having like one or two at the crib. I like having a plethora. So if an occasion shows pops up where like let's say my buddy Paul or somebody's like, hey, we're doing a group, we're having a cookout, bring some cigars, whatever. I was like, how many people gonna be there? Let's just say it's a small gathering, like 4 or 5 people. I could bring 5 cigars for everybody, just out of my box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have that, and I keep a pack of Black and Milds in the car. So if I'm out somewhere, somebody's like, "Oh, we got cigars at the house." Oh, bet I got Black and Milds in the car. I'll go get 2 or 3 of them, and I can hang. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to, or I could, if I stop by
Yeah.
the crib, oh, bet I'm gonna bring 2. I got 2 already. I ain't even got to stop by the cigar lounge type shit.
Yeah. I feel
So yeah,
that.
that's fine. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Galvin, what you gonna lead the people before we sign off?
I was about to say some really off the wall shit just because I got into but nah, I'm gonna save it for the day when it comes, finest. Because you know
Hey,
what? It's gonna be, you know what? That might be our most viewed one. That might be our first viewed one. How
all
I
right,
want you now, I'm gonna give y'all a little intro how I want it to be done and everything because it might get the most views. Finest, the only thing I need you to do is say your intro, then you're just like, all right, Calvin, let him have it. I'm just go in.
all right, bet.
You go in.
I'm waiting for it, and I hope it's soon. It'd be even better. I'm gonna be in town August 4th. It'd be even better if it's when I'm
If
in
it's
town,
in
so we can
person,
do an in-person pod and just let you go crazy.
we got to do it at my apartment because we can't. Because what I'm gonna say, I can't say that show at the parents' crib or anybody else's crib. So we gonna
Yeah,
have to do it here. We gonna
100%.
have so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we appreciate you guys for listening, watching. We appreciate all the new subs. This is Garden 615. We'll catch you guys next time.
I'm gonna chase my dreams, my life.